Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. Raber, Surfer Dude. So we're going to do some equations, just addition and subtraction equations today. So the first problem we have is 423 plus y equals 533. So the first thing we need to do is determine what our inverse operation is going to be. And since we have 427 plus, we're going to do a minus 427 here. And so that's going to be the subtraction property of equality. And so when we do that on one side, we want to go ahead and do that to the other side. So we draw our balance line. 427 on this side. So if I have 427, I take 427 away from it. I end up with 0. So I have isolated my variable. I've isolated the variable, which is y. Sorry about that, I should have done that to begin with. And now I'm just going to do my subtraction here. So 3 minus 7, I'm going to borrow here. That becomes a 6. 2 minus 2 is 0. 5 minus 4 is 1. So y equals 106. So I'm just going to go ahead and plug that in, right? So I have 427 plus 106 equals 533. So 7 and 6 is 3, carry the 1. 1 and 2 and 0 is 3, and 4 and 1 is 5. So 533 equals 533, and that's a true statement. So that is our work here. So we did our subtraction property of equality in order to do the inverse operation. So let me go ahead and write that here. Inverse operation. That was this step right here. And then we drew our line here, subtracted from both sides. So that's our first problem. And that's how we do it. I'll give you a second to look at that. You can stop the video if you want. I'm going to go ahead and erase this. And we're going to go ahead and do a problem in which we're going to need to do a different property. So let's go ahead and try, let's try that one. Let's do f minus 2 1/3 equals 3 2/3. So this is the same kind of concept. We're just happen to deal with fractions here. So I look here. Here's my f. I'm subtracting 2 1/3. So I'm going to use the addition property of equality, right? So my inverse operation, the opposite operation, is going to be plus 2 1/3. I'm going to do that to both sides, 2 1/3. If I take 2 1/3, that part there is going to be 0. So I'm left with f equals. Now my denominators are the same here, so we got lucky on this one. So my denominator is 3, 2 plus 1. My numerator is 3. So 3 plus 2 is 5. So my answer is really 5 and 3 over 3. But this 3 over 3 is the same as 1, right? 3 over 3, 3 divided by 3 is 1. So 5 plus 3 over 3 is going to give us 6. So if we plug that back in, 6 minus 2 1/3 equals 3 1/3. So if I do this right here, I'm going to end up with 5 and 3 over 3 minus 2 1/3. So this becomes 3 1/3. 3 1/3 equals 3 1/3. And that's a check mark. So we got it. So ladies and gentlemen, that's just simply adding and using the addition property of equality and the subtraction property of equality to solve some equations and find the solutions of these two equations. so that's really it. That's what I wanted to do today. So thank you. And Surfer Dude out. Thank you so much.